Okay, it happened. It finally happened, and I could not be happier. My YouTube channel is monetized, which means that I am able to make money off of this very video that you are watching. And you might be asking, how did this happen? What's the process? How do I get my channel monetized? Well, stick around. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Hi there, my name is Patrick. I am a husband, a dad, a human, and a creator living in NYC. And on this channel, we talk about all of it. And yes, YouTube pays creators, well, certain creators, for the ability to place ads on that creator's videos. You see, YouTube has become a search engine. It's hard to argue against that. If you want to learn something new, be entertained, listen to music, or get your question answered, you are probably going to find yourself on YouTube. After all, YouTube is powered by Google, which in today's society has become the verb for whenever you're searching for something, as in I Googled it or just Google it. So since everyone on the planet seems to use YouTube, Google decided they wanted to make money, so they allowed advertisers to start putting their advertisements before, during, and after your YouTube videos, everybody's YouTube videos. But hey, what about us? That should be the creator's money. Well, YouTube provides the platform, they do all the heavy lifting on the back end, and we do all the creating. So they take a larger cut, but we get a share of that advertising revenue. So everybody is happy, right? Well, not everybody. Monetization was at one point the wild, wild west. Ads went on your video, you got paid, but, and this is a big but.
I like big butts.
In recent years, monetization has become somewhat of a special little club. YouTube still puts ads on almost any video they want, but for you to share in those profits, your channel needs to be officially monetized by YouTube. And there are two goals you need to accomplish to reach monetization status. You must have 1,000 subscribers and you must have 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. Now, I don't want to say these goals are easy. They're not. But I must say that these goals are completely attainable if you have the patience and work ethic. For instance, I currently have over 1,200 YouTube subscribers on my channel. Thank you all. I'm so thankful to see all of my subscribers here, hopefully. And additionally, I have over 10,000 hours of watch time.
How's bragging camp going?
This makes me monetized, but before we celebrate, I want to talk about this process a bit and some of the extra steps I didn't know, and maybe you didn't know, you had to take in order to get your first YouTube payday. So let's rewind a little bit. I've always been interested in content creation, and I dabble on YouTube a bit, and I got really serious when in 2017, I made a whopping 5 videos. Now, I really upped my game by making a total of 1 video in 2019, and then I blew the competition out of the water in 2020 with, again, 1 video. But when 2021 rolled around, I suddenly found myself with some additional time on my hands for some reason. Just kidding. But seriously, we were all at home. So I began to go down the rabbit hole of the You Can Do It videos from channels like Think Media, which fooled me into thinking I could actually do this YouTube thing. And I'm really thankful for Think Media and people like them and channels like them because I did. In 2021, while working full-time, owning my own business, and watching my wife majestically bring a 9-pound baby into the world, I published 43 videos.
How's bragging camp going?
Now, give or take 9 weeks, that's about 1 video per week. And I think that's the secret that isn't talked about enough. Just keep uploading. Just keep uploading. Some new YouTubers get way caught up in all the stats and watch hours. And those things are important, don't get me wrong. But in this case, I find that many creators make perfection the enemy of performance. You're gonna hear a ton of things like you need to niche down. Is that important? Yes. You're gonna hear a ton of things about how you need to turn every YouTube video into a blog post. Is that a good idea? Yes. But all of that will eventually fall into place. The main thing at the start, just keep uploading. So for me, 2021 is feeling good. I am cruising as a YouTuber, and I am celebrating almost every single time the subscribe button is hit. In 2021, I went from 75 subscribers to 777 subscribers. And that first goal was getting so much closer to being accomplished. I was close, I was really close to 1,000 subscribers. And in line with that 1,000 subscribers, I also needed to reach that 4,000 hour watch mark within a year. And due to the consistency of my uploads, I was seeing that number again get closer and closer. Now it was finally February 22nd of 2022, I'm just now realizing that. And little did I know that I was going to reach my goal of becoming a monetized YouTuber that day. Or was I? I looked at the YouTube live counter and realized that the day had finally come. I was at 999 subscribers. However, I am not one of those channels that sees dozens of subscribers rolling in every second. My YouTube subscriber counter is honestly quite boring and quite slow. That being said, my entire family was in our tiny NYC living room wondering when the next subscriber would hit. And then it happened.
Hello, Dad. So what just happened?
1,000 subscribers.
So my dad just hit 1,000 subscribers. He's a really nice YouTuber. He does a whole bunch of tech stuff. And if you can, just subscribe.
So I was unaware that my amazing wife had begun texting friends saying, you know, Patrick's at 999, have you subscribed yet? Until she finally found someone who, with one click, put me over the edge. I did it. Done. I thought I was monetized. But come to find out, there's a review process. I didn't even know this. Now, this is something I didn't know about and I should have, but once you're eligible for monetization, you are just that, eligible. And you have to jump through a few more hoops before YouTube is willing to call you a partner. So first, you have to turn on two-factor authentication. It's a couple of clicks, you'll be done in a second. But the second thing you have to do is review and agree to the partner terms and conditions. Once again, easy enough. Now third, you have to sign up for a Google AdSense account. This is how Google pays you for those ads they're putting on your videos. Now this takes a little while, but it's not a difficult process. And the fourth thing you have to do, and this is the hardest part, you have to wait. Now here's the good news. Two of those things I mentioned before, they can be done at any time. You don't have to reach that 1,000 subscriber, 4,000 watch hour mark. Anybody can create an AdSense account. Anybody can turn on two-factor authentication for their YouTube channel. Turning on two-factor authentication and signing up for a Google AdSense account is something that anybody can do. But then you just gotta wait. And this is where my celebration turned into worry and anxiousness. I came to find out that it was not uncommon to wait weeks or even months for YouTube to say, sometimes you are not a YouTube partner because your channel goes against our guidelines. However, there's nothing out of line about my YouTube channel, and wouldn't you know it, I was monetized in 3 days. Okay, now comes the fun part, getting paid. But then I found out that I had to wait even a little bit longer. You see, in order to pay you, Google AdSense wants to make sure you are you. They want to make sure you're real. So in order to prove that you are real, they send you a physical letter to your home with a PIN code on it, and that PIN code needs to be typed by you into your Google AdSense account to prove that you are you. Essentially, you're kind of going through a job application process where you have to prove your identity a ton of times and they have to make sure you are you. So as you can see, once that's done, you are good and in the clear. But monetization can be a hurry up and wait process at times. But if you stick to it, it can quite literally pay off. So if you're sitting there and you're close to that 1,000 subscribers, close to that 4,000 hour watch mark, remember, there's a couple of things that YouTube has to do after you reach the eligibility phase in order for you to get paid by YouTube. And then you just got to get people to watch your videos. So I wonder how much money I'll be making from YouTube, and that's going to be in my next video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for everyone who contributed to this journey by liking, commenting, and subscribing, which is something that all of you can do right now as well on this video, and I'll see you next time.